new overnight, Elon Musk appears to be trying to patch things up with President Trump. So on X, the billionaire says he regrets some of his social media posts that he made about the president. NewsNation's Brooke Schaefer is keeping an eye on this one and all the rapid-fire changes we've watched over the last week, Brooke. This is a big step back from just a few days ago.
Yeah, pretty much a 180, really, if you will, Markie, from last week's very public social media sparring match. Elon Musk now saying his comments went too far. Overnight, around 3 a.m. Eastern, so really in the middle of the night, Elon Musk posted this on X, saying he regrets some of his posts about President Donald Trump. The duo's online falling out started because of a disagreement over the president's key piece of legislation, the so-called Big Beautiful Bill, and quickly turned personal, with Musk claiming President Trump wouldn't have won the election without his help. The billionaire even accused President Trump of being implicated in the Jeffrey Epstein files without evidence. A war of words on social media has since played out between the two, with the president just this week saying he still hasn't spoken to Musk.
I haven't really thought about it, actually. I would imagine he wants to speak to me. I would think that. If I were him, I'd want to speak to me, and maybe he was already called. You'd have to ask him whether or not he's already called. But I'd have no problem with it.
Last week's back and forth online, really a stunning reversal from the bromance we had seen between President Trump and Musk. The billionaire spent hundreds of millions of dollars on President Trump's campaign, and he became a near constant presence next to the president, attending cabinet meetings and often seen in the Oval Office. President Trump last week claimed that Musk went crazy when lawmakers took incentives for electric cars out of the Big Beautiful Bill. He warned Musk could face consequences, threatening to cut his government contracts. Musk's dad this week said stress caused the very public falling out, but he believed the two would make up eventually. Musk now appearing to offer an olive branch of sorts, backing off from this online feud for now with this overnight tweet expressing regret.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.